Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Joffe. So today we're going to revise Maths Paper 2 2025 in 10. So question number 1 read, given that matrix L is equal to -2, 6, -2, 7, and matrix M is equal to x, -3, -4, and 2, and the question find the enumerate number 1, the value of x for which the determinant of matrices L and M are equal. So this question is 2 marks. So they say that the determinant are equal. So we need to find the determinant of L. So the determinant of L is equal to, we're going to multiply here. So determinant of L is equal to -2 multiplied by 7, which is -14, subtract by -2 multiplied by 6, which is -12. So determinant of L is equal to -14. So negative multiplied by negative, which is positive. So determinant of L is equal to -2. So we have known the determinant of L. They say that they are equal. So we need to find the value of x now. So we're going to write L. So we're going to write M is equal to x, -3, -4, 2. So we have known the determinant of L. They say that they are equal. So we're going to use -2 is equal to x multiplied by 2, which is 2x. So minus subtract by -4 multiplied by -3, which is positive 4. So -2 is equal to, so we're going to put the right hand together here. So when you 12 it has got the equal sign to have a positive sign. So 12 is equal to 2x. So -2 plus 12, which is 10, is equal to 2x. Divide by 2 to remain on with the x. So x is equal to 5. So this is the answer. If you haven't understood, please click on the comment box. So question number 1b. Let's proceed. Question number 1b. They say that find the events of matrix L. So you need to find the events of matrix L. So the formula for events. So events is equal to 1 over determinant multiplied by adjacent. So the first thing we need to rearrange this matrix. So here the number at the down will go up the top, which we are going to have 7, and then -2, and then this side, this line, the numbers will change the sign. So here we are going to have positive 2, we are going to have -6. So events of L is equal to 1, determinant, which is -2, open bracket, 7, 2, -6, -2. So L events is equal to 1 multiplied by 7, which is 7 over 2. So 1 multiplied by 2, which is 2, divided by -2, which is -1, and then 1 multiplied by -6, which is -6, divided by -2, which is 3, and then 1 multiplied by -2, which is -2, divided by -2, which is +1. So this is the answer. If you haven't understood, please click on the comment box. So let's proceed to question number 1b. A boy uses 2 different buses to go to school on a particular day. The probability that the first bus is late is 0.2, and the probability that the second bus is late is 0.7. Find the probability that on this day, number 1, both buses are late, 2 marks, and then number 2, 1 bus is late, 3 marks. So here first we need to write the data. Question number 1. So here it is numerical number. And here it is numerical. So question number 1 A. So numerical number 2 here. And here it is numerical number. So numerical number 1. So it is question number 1 B. So you need to write the data. So the probability that the first bus will late. So first bus late, and the first bus not late. So second bus late, second bus not late. So we need to find it. So we have been given the first bus late, which is 0.2, and this one we don't know. And then second bus late we haven't been given, and we have been given second bus not late, which is 0.7. So we need to find the first bus late. So we are going to write the probability of first bus not late is equal to 1 subtracted by 0.2. So this is paper 2. We are going to use a calculator. So 1 subtract by 0.2, which is 0.8. So here it is 0.8, and then here we are going to subtract the second bus not rate is equal to, so we are going to say second bus rate is equal to 1 subtract by second bus not rate. So we are going to subtract 1 subtract by 0.7, which is 0.3. 0.3. Remember that probability is always less than 1. So question number B1. So B1, they say that both buses are late. So we need to find the probability of both buses are late is equal to, so we're going to multiply first late multiplied by second late. So the first late it is 0.2 multiplied by, so the second bus late, which is 0.3. So 0.3 multiplied by 0.2, which is 0.06. So this is the answer. The probability of both versus rate is 0.06. So let's proceed to question number 2. If you haven't understood, please click on the comment box. So number 2, they say that find the probability that one bus. So we need to find the probability that only one bus is late. So only one. So we need to find the probability of only one bus is late. So we're going to write this formula. So the probability of only one bus is late is equal to, we're going to write probability. So we're going to multiply first rate multiply by second not rate plus first not rate plus, so we're going to multiply by second rate. So is equal to, so the first rate, which was 0.2, multiplied by second not rate, which was 0.7. So 0.7 plus then first not rate, so first not rate, which is 0.8 multiplied by, and then so first not rate, which was 0.8, and then second rate, so second birth rate, which is 0.3, close bracket. So 0.2 multiplied by 0.7, which is 0.14. So 0.14 plus, so 0.8 multiplied by 0.3, which is 0.24. So I'm going to add plus 0.14, which is 0.38. So this is the answer. The probability of only one bus is late is 0.38. If you haven't understood, please click on the comment box. So let's proceed to question number 2a. So question number 2a reads, solve the equation 3x power 2 minus 11x minus 0 is equal to 0. Giving your answers correct to two decimal places. So this question carries 2 marks. So solution. So this is question number 2. Question number 2a. So we need to write first the formula that we are going to use to calculate this question. So you can either use a square method or quadratic formula. So we are going to use quadratic formula. So negative b plus or negative a square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So we have been given 3x power 2 minus 11x minus 1 is equal to 0. So we need first to identify which one is a, which one is b, which one is c. So the one on the power, it is a, and the one only with x is b, and the one it has no rate, it is a constant value, which is c. So each equation it is equal to 0. So we are going to replace these numbers in the formula here. So x is equal to negative, so b it is 11, negative 11, close bracket, positive or a negative, a square root. So square root of b, which is negative 11 power 2 minus 4a, which is 3, c, which is negative 1, divided by 2 open bracket, a, which is 3. So x is equal to negative multiplied by negative, which is positive 11, positive or negative, a square root of 11 multiplied by 11. So negative 11 multiplied by negative 11, which is 121. So 121. So we're going to multiply negative 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by negative multiplied by negative 1, which is 12. So we're going to add plus 12 by so 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6. So x is equal to 11 plus or negative a square root of 121 plus 12. So 121 plus 12, which is 133. So which is 133 divided by 6. So we're going to write either x is equal to 11. So we're going to start with the positive one. So plus a square root 133, or so we're going to divide by 6. So or x is equal to, we're going to do the negative sign. Oh, sorry, 11 a negative sign of 133 divided by 6. So we have split this step where we have reached. So we split this question because during where they were making the quadratic formula, they were either positive formula or negative formula. So that's why we are splitting here. If you want, you can split the formula here right now by using, say, x is equal to negative b plus a square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a, and then you write or negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2. So this it can be difficult to use, so you go straight using this method. So we're going to punch on the calculator 11 plus a square root of 133, which is 22.53.2, sorry, 2562.59 divided by 6. So x is equal to, so answer divided by 6, which will give us 3.7554270999. So x is equal to 3.7. So we're going to collect the answer into two decimal places, which is 3.76. So this is the first answer. So the second answer, so x is equal to, So 11 minus a square root of 133. So 133, which is negative 0.532562. So 2562594. So 594 divided by 6. So we're going to divide by 6, which is x is equal to negative 0.088776043. So we're going to round off the answer into two decimal places. So it is negative 0. So if here it has reached or it has been greater than 5, so we're going to add 1 here. So which is 0.9. So this is the second answer. So therefore, x is equal to 3.76 or x is equal to negative 0.09. So this is the answer. If you haven't understood, please click on the comment box. So let's proceed. Question number 2b. So question number 2b. Find the equation of the normal to the curve y is equal to x power 3 minus 3x power 2 plus 3x minus 6 at the point 2, negative 4. So this question carries 2 marks. So solution, here is question number 2b. So we need first to write the curve which we have been given, which is y is equal to x power 3 subtract by 3x power 2, then plus 3x minus 6. So we need first to differentiate this equation. So we are going to use dy dx is equal to 3. So we are going to multiply 3 multiplied by here coefficients of x, which we are going to multiply 3 multiplied by coefficients of x, which is 3x. So we are going to subtract here 3 a power subtract by 1. So minus 6. So 2 multiplied by the coefficients of x, which is 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6x. 2 is subtract by a power subtract by 1 plus 3. So 1 here there is 1 multiplied by coefficients of x here, which is the same here. So we are going to power subtract by negative 1. So minus 6. So the constant number will be 0. So dy dx is equal to 3x. So 3 subtract by 1, which is 2, minus 6x. So 2 subtract by 1, which is power 1 plus 3x. So 1 subtract by 1, which is 0. So I'm going to write dy dx is equal to 3x power 2 minus 6x plus so 3. Any number power 0 or later it is 1. So 1 multiplied by 3, which is 3. So I'm going to first find the, so this is the first, so I'm going to find the first, we need first to find the first denominator. So it's the first gradient. So we need to first find the first gradient. So we're going to write 3 open bracket. So they say that it passes the point 2, negative 4. So we're going to use to replace here 2 power 2 minus 6 open bracket. Going to press 2 then 3. So the first gradient is equal to 3. So 2 power 2, which is 4. 4 multiplied by 3, which is 12, minus 6 multiplied by 2, which is 12, plus 3. So we're going first to add to follow the law of Bode-Matz. So 12 plus 3 subtract by 12. So m1 is equal to 3 plus this one, which is 15, subtract by 12. So m1 is equal to, so 15 subtract by 12, which is 3. So this is the first gradient. So the second gradient, we're going to use this formula. m1 multiplied by m2 is equal to negative 1. So m1, which is 3 multiplied by m2 is equal to negative 1. So 3m2 is equal to negative 1. Divided by 3 to remain on with m2. So m gradient 2 is equal to negative 1 over 3. We'll find this one, this gradient 2. So we're going to use the formula which says y subtract by y1 is equal to gradient open bracket x subtract by x1. So y we don't have, subtract by y1, which is negative 4, is equal to gradient to negative 1 over 3 open bracket x subtract by x1, which is 2. So y plus 4 is equal to 1 multiplied by x, which is x. So we're going to write 1 over 3x. So negative 1 over 3x plus, so negative 1 multiplied by negative 2, which is 2 divided by 3. So we are going to collect the right term together. So y is equal to negative 1 over 3x plus 2 over 3. So when you 4, it has got the equal sign to have a positive or to have a negative sign. So we need to find the common denominator here. So we're going to write y is equal to negative 1 over 3x plus 2 over 3 subtract by 4. So we need to find the common denominator here. So we need to find the common denominator here. So the common denominator here is 3. 3 into 3, which is 1 multiplied by 2 on top, which is 2 subtract by 1. So 1 into 3, it goes 3 times. So 3 multiplied by 4, which is 12. So 2 subtract by negative 12, which is negative 10 divided by 3. So here we need to find the equation of the normal curve. So here we are going to multiply by 3 to balance this equation. So we are going to multiply each letter. We are going to multiply by 3. So we are going to multiply by 3, multiply by 3, multiply by 3. So 3 multiplied by y, which is 3y, is equal to, so 3 multiplied by 1 over 3x, which we're going to have negative 3x. So sorry, we're going to have only negative, since 1 multiplied by 3 which is the 3 divided by 3, which we are going to remain on with x, then subtract by, so 3 multiplied by 10, which is 30, 30 divided by 3, which is 10. So we're going to correlate the right term together. So the number or letters from this side, we cross the equal sign. So 3 what? Subtract by x. So when x is equal to the equal side, we have a positive sign, and then 10 is equal to the equal side, we have a positive sign. So it's equal to 0. So we're going to arrange these numbers or letters. So we're going to start with the x plus 3 what? Plus 10 is equal to 0. So this is the answer. If you haven't understood, please click on the comment box. Remember to subscribe, share, like, comment. Bye.